What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's another upload, and today it is not going to be over the GTI or the 370Z behind me. Today's video is going to be going on Cody's Honda Civic SI. So if you guys didn't know this, the Civic SI does not come with like a big brake from factory. I believe the Type Rs may have a bigger brake, but the SI does not. Anyway, today we are going to be installing a big brake kit, Brembo Brakes. Anyways, today we are going to be installing a big brake kit on his SI. You're installing Brembo calipers, which are actually huge, I'm not going to lie. We're going to kind of get into it. He kind of already knows what to do. He's actually had the car already torn apart, but he kind of put the car all back together in a way so that he could show you guys what exactly you need to do to install Brembo brakes on a Civic SI.
So you have 14 to take the factory caliper off. You have a 17 to take the factory caliper bracket off.
Okay.
You'll have a set screw, which I already had out. You'll just need a P3 Phillips for that. Then it's a 17 mil to bolt the Brembo back on. Whatever, I had to run a spacer for my application due to my wheels. That's whatever your lug nuts are. Mine in this case are an 18. And need a dead blow for your pins on your calipers. But you'll also need a 10 mil for bleeding your calipers.
That's such an easy brake job. The GTI took like 12 different tools, 15 different recipes, 12 different days, 14 different hours. All right, so we have Cody here. He's gonna tell us exactly what to do. First steps. Don't laugh, Cody. It's okay. It's not like a school presentation.
So we gotta take caliper off. Gonna be 2 14s.
All right.
Once you get that off behind there, you gotta get the caliper bracket. It's gonna be 2 17s.
Okay.
And then we can get back to you when it's off.
All right.
And if you're smart like me, you put the bolts back in.
That's a good idea.
So you don't lose them.
See, I'm not smart like you. I wouldn't have thought about that.
Along with your caliper bolts too. But once I unhook the hose line, I'll bolt the caliper back to the bracket before they get put away. Voila.
Oh, baby. Those are huge.
So for this kit, this isn't just off the shelf kit. These are front Brembos off of a BK2 Genesis coupe.
Yep.
I'm gonna get rotors from the, I believe it's a 12 to 19 Nissan Rogue, but it has to be third row seating.
That's
thicker,
so weird.
Bigger, and voila, it bolts
Boom.
right on. Obviously, it's not hub centric.
Yep.
So it's going to want to sag. It's going to be all right though. I have found on the other side that's already done, it's easier if you go ahead and pop your pads out of the Brembos for this part.
Yeah, that's kind of satisfying.
I do believe these bolts are going to be too long, but we're going to find out momentarily.
Okay.
If they are, I got the matching ones. We just got to cut them down. Now this doesn't take a bracket or anything. It bolts straight to the hub where your factory caliper bracket, they're the exact same.
Okay.
Line up perfectly like OEM.
Okay.
Now before I put both bolts in, I am going to check and make sure that these aren't going to bottom out into the rotor. It does appear to be hitting, so I may have to cut bolts down and get back with you.
So we're cutting these bolts.
Put a nut on first. You'll cut it so that you can take the nut off and it'll clean the threads back out.
Yep.
So I'm dropping it just below there. It can be a little shorter than this. It doesn't really matter, just not too much shorter. I'm gonna cut it like that.
She look.
Backs right off.
Deal.
So that means it should thread right back in.
There we go.
Just do her one more time.
Okay, so now we're about to start putting the bolts in. Cody said to make sure you put a lock washer on there when you're putting it in. So let me see if I can get an angle down here.
And they run in nice and smooth. And this isn't just for 10th gen. You can also do these for 8th and 9th gen Civics as well. And then on top of that, there's an Acura TL kit. They're not Brembos, but they're a way bigger brake to get you more braking force that can direct swap onto here too.
Okay.
Now we're going to put the brake pads in, calipers fully mounted, and just slip in like your typical Brembo. Then you take that, come in from the back, it'll poke through, use a little rubber mallet. You can tell I don't have my pads fully lined up with the holes. Now it is. Now you'll take that, slip it in. You're gonna have to push down like a spring. And it's in. Take the brake line off of our factory caliper, hook it into the back, bleed them, and we're done.
We are about to do the other side here. We're gonna try to change up the angle a little bit so you guys can kind of see inside maybe, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go ahead, start on this side. So let's go ahead and see if we can change this angle. This is a crazy angle right now. No bracket because the Brembo works as the bracket, which is crazy to me.
Factory caliper. Might be strong enough. Hey Richard, we need the muscles. You take your factory bolt out, you're gonna lose some fluids, just be careful. Just go ahead and leave that there with its washer. Get that washer out. You go ahead and you put that back on there, and this will thread directly into the back of the Brembo. And that's a 14 millimeter. About to bleed the brakes.
Okay, are we doing inside to outside?
I don't know. We're gonna figure that out.
Okay.
I wanna try this outside one first, see what it does.
Okay.
Go ahead and give her some pumps, Amy Lynn. 4.
Okay, so the brakes are officially bled. You guys didn't see the catastrophe that we ran into, but it was last weekend at this point, wasn't it? Yeah. It's been a week. So last weekend, he was putting them together, and the driver's side ended up, what was it, stripped it, like the little nipple? So the bleeder screw got stripped, and it was just like pouring out of it. He ended up ordering a little kit, and he ended up like rethreading it, and it's chilling now. So they're all bled. We have the spacer on the car so that it'll clear. If you are going big brake kit, it does matter like your offset and stuff like that, because some wheels and like designs simply won't fit over top of the brakes themselves. For instance, right now he's running an 18 by 9.5 plus 35 wheel, and it does not clear the calipers without a 15 mil spacer. So again, certain design wheels, it could possibly, but most under that spec will not. You'll probably need to be somewhere in the like teens to 20s in the offsets to actually fit. He's bolting the wheels up now. We're gonna see what it looks like. Take it on a quick little test drive. Make sure we stop and don't end up in a cornfield, and we will be all set.
All right, you can hold it.
Hold it, babe. Hold on to it.
I heard air come out of that one.
Yeah. Let's hope that she's all right.
All right, let off. Give her a pump. It went back tight. There is no air in that one. Turn your wheel all the way left. Give her a pump. you're done.
Woo! Oh, dude, those do look good behind there. Dude, those do look really good. I like that.
Dude, they're still not in stock. Since before Thanksgiving.
This is about how much poke he's running on the front. Granted, he's on air, so
And on
when he...
20 mil.
Okay, this is a 20, not a
This is
15.
20 mil.
Okay.
Quick marketplace around.
Gotcha. So this is a 20 mil on a 9.5 plus 35. So it's around, let's say a 15, 9.5 plus 15 right now. This is how much poke he has. To me, it's not that bad, but he is on air. So it should help clear a little bit, but it won't clear enough until he drops down to a 15 mil or drops tire size. So right now on these 9.5s, he's running a 235 40 18. I think he could get away with probably a 215 40. It'd be more stretch, but there's not a whole lot of stretch right now. I mean, there's a decent amount. He could probably get away with at least a 225 40. Oh yeah, she's tight.
Now there, I can see the fender starting to pull out.
Really?
Side doing it too.
Oh yeah, I hear
I
it.
hit the light. That's as low as I can air out with a 20 mil. I think a 15 mil, but that's fender to lift. That is literally fender to lift if I drop tires.
If you drop tire size, you'd sit on the lip. Dang.
Like, it feels perfect.
Good.
Well, that's
A
good.
little squishy, but that's a big common thing. That's why you would switch to a braided line, so it doesn't have that. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm illiterate.
Yeah. Yeah, one bump and you're cooked.
Used pads and brand new rotors, they got a break in. That was kind of shitty.
Brake hold system problem.
Could also be because I am about a 1/4 inch below full on my brake fluid.
Damn. That's insane. Well, I'm happy it's better for you now.
I appreciate your help.
The Brembos.
No side skirts looks wild.
Yeah, it does.
No fog light garnishes look wild.
I do like the Brembos though. They look really good.
Anyone need a set of 2010 to 2015 rear Genesis Brembos?
Just like that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this week's YouTube video. Cody's brakes turned out fantastic. They look amazing on the car. He is planning to change up his wheel setup, so you'll really be able to see more of the calipers themselves. Right now, they're kind of hidden by the mesh on those BBS style wheels, but he has a new wheel coming in fairly soon, I want to say. He hasn't ordered it yet, but he plans to, and it's really going to let you guys see the Brembo calipers even more, and it's just going to really stand out. He's also planning on powder coating the Brembos at some point. I don't think he plans on doing it yet until he has the fitment dialed in, until he has the new wheels and everything on it, but in the end, it's going to look amazing. Right now it looks great. After seeing some Brembos, not only on Cody's Civic SI, but also my dad's Civic Type R behind me, it might be something that I have to look into for either the Z or the GTI. I'm not sure, but some big brakes on either car would look amazing. This video is a very niche video, so some of you guys might be coming from a Facebook group, a forum post, a search on Google, a search on YouTube. Some of you might be my subscribers. Some of you guys might be coming from Instagram. Either way, it's a very niche video, and I think this video is going to really help a lot of people over time. So if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we upload every single week. We don't only do the fast car stuff with the big brakes, we do the stance car stuff with the stupid low. We have a little bit of camber kick in us right now. Needless to say, we have a lot of plans this winter. We have plans for my girlfriend's bagged TDI, doing some custom work with that. We have plans with my bagged GTI, doing some work with that, as well as doing some insane custom work on my bagged 370Z. So again, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe right now and follow the Instagram if you haven't already, at the Ian Ashworth on Instagram. If I end up changing the Instagram handle, it'll be in the link below. You guys kind of get all the first sneak peeks, but YouTube gets the first reveals. More Civic Type R content to come as well. I'm very excited for that. We're gonna hopefully get this thing out ripping very, very soon. But we're gonna end the video today. I've said that enough. Let's go ahead. I'll see you guys next week for another video. The weekly grind continues. We're going for a whole year. Next week's video should be over the GTI, I wanna say. I'm not entirely sure, but stay on the lookout for that. It might be a new wheel setup coming on the GTI for the winter. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Happy New Year. Crush your goals. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.